Have you heard about this videotape that kills you when you watch it? And as soon as it's over, your phone rings.
We didn't do anything wrong. We did what anyone would do. It's over, honey. She's not coming back.
How do you know that?
The dead never sleep.
The dead always wants to come back.
There is something spooky about it.
There's just something that gets under your skin.
It's that whole fear of the unknown.
Samara's slowly but surely coming.
And she can't be stopped.
Naomi Watts teams up with Simon Baker, David Dorfman, and acclaimed Japanese horror director Hideo Nakata to reprise her role as Rachel Keller in The Ring 2.
Rachel's moved out of town. Clearly, Seattle was not the right place for her anymore. She's just about surviving and keeping her son to herself and protecting her child.
It's working out great, don't you think?
It turns out that Samara's coming back anyway.
I want to show you something.
They found a body.
The guy was dead on the living room floor, right in front of the TV. Tape. Did you watch it?
When this first teenager shows up dead, she feels, in fact, that Samara is following her. It's not just an accident that there happens to be a murder nearby.
Samara is in desperate need of her attention.
Samara wants a mother, and Samara wants to live as a real person.
What's happening? All the safety you had of being rid of Samara just deteriorates. I love you, Mommy.
What did you say?
He starts talking like a sweet child. And this is very foreign to Rachel, and so she's intuitively switched on immediately and knows that this is not my child, this is not how we relate to each other.
Gradually, Samara is taking over.
I'm the character that's on the outside looking in, sort of thinking, you know, what's going on with these people?
Why is she doing this to me?
It's okay, Aiden.
It's the scariest possible imaginable thing that could happen is that her son becomes possessed.
When you see her enter my body, that's when the real possession starts.
She is losing her son. She has to find out what was the truth of Samara's birth. And this leads her on a very frightening journey that actually takes her back to the Morgan Ranch.
The only thing she can figure out to do is, again, try to go back to the story of her genesis.
What did I do? You let the dead get in.
And there's a mystery about her that she follows and reveals ultimately the horrifying truth of what she's going to have to do.
Another fantastic moral dilemma, you know. If my son is possessed, what do I do?
Honey, don't you think you should sleep?
Hideo Nakata, acclaimed director of the Japanese cult films Ringu and Ringu 2, has come to America to direct the sequel to The Ring.
Action!
Hideo did the original Ringu.
And it's interesting to work with him here because this is his first American film.
I wanted to direct The Ring 2 because, well, the script was very interesting and very different from Ring 2.
It just made perfect sense that it sort of just felt like a complete circle.
You're dealing with the man who literally created the mythology that you are trying to explore.
I mean, I'd seen both The First Ring and Dark Water, and so I had a huge amount of faith in him already. And I am someone who really loves working with directors, and I really worship that experience.
I think that Hideo is more fascinated by creating an atmosphere of anticipation, apprehension, dread, than necessarily the big horror payoff.
Take me to where she's afraid of.
He definitely brought a lot of his own lore and mythology to the supernatural aspects of the story.
Whenever I direct a horror movie, the challenge for me is how to surprise the audience with unexpected